Welcome to this edition of Hope Healthy Living. I'm Hope. My co-host is not here with me today, but guess what? I promised that we'll be bringing you some cooking video, and today we are baking cake. I want to bake coconut cake, ombre color. If you can see here, I have 3 different shades of coconut toasted, and I will show you a little bit how I do it. And also I'll be posting this recipe on my website, invisionhope.com, so don't worry guys. And because I love coconut cake, and it's perfect, you know, for fall, because you can see the different shades of colors. And we are transitioning. It's summer and fall, and we are moving into, you know, winter season. But guess what? I still want some fresh fruit, bright colors. So here I have raspberry, cranberry, which is in season right now, and some strawberry. We still have some strawberry around here, so this is great. And this is all for decoration, guys. So this is one of my biggest project yet. I am learning. You know, I love cooking. It's my passion. And guess what? I also have some chocolate bark. This is also for decoration. And then we have here some raspberry. This is what you call raspberry for topping, so we're going to use that. And this is fresh raspberry mashed, and I'm going to use this for just to add another layer of flavor. So this is what you call inclusion. I'm learning new words as I go. And we're going to have the strawberry. I have strawberry here. This is puree strawberry, and I'm going to use this with cream cheese, Italian cream cheese, mascarpone, and this will give us a delicious frosting. So you guessed it, I am baking coconut cake and strawberry mascarpone cake. So this is a big project, guys, because it's a layer cake. And guess what? I am using this baby, my first KitchenAid. Well, it took me many years to have it, but the story today is really about being patient and resilience. And so I'm very excited, and I'm happy to be sharing this experience with you. So let's get baking, right? So for this recipe, guys, I am using whole eggs. So we need 3 large eggs. I'm using 1 cup of sugar instead of 1.5 as the recipe said. And then I'm using 2 cups of whole milk. 160 milliliter whole milk. That's 2/3 of a cup. And then I'm using it twice because I'm supposed to use coconut milk, but I don't have coconut milk, so I'm going to use whole milk 2/3 of a cup twice. Okay? And I have a tablespoon of baking powder, and then I have a teaspoon of salt. And of course, I love vanilla in my cake, so we are using that too. So it's ton of flavor. I'm using a cake flour. This is not a mixed cake, it's just a very fine cake flour. If you can have it, this is great. It gives you like a very light cake. And I'm going to use this cooking spray just to grease my pan. As you can see, already greased. I use the parchment paper to line the pan. So you just put this parchment paper down, and then put your cake pan. Use a pencil to circle around, and then you cut it, and you have this inner lining. Easy to do, right? So I'm learning a lot. You know, cooking and baking is one of my passions, so I am really into it now, as you can see. And this one is an inches. Hey, this is my ruler, guys. Can you see? All the presidents of the United States till Barack Obama, I guess. Yes. Okay, so then lined up, I see that it's 8 inches on this one. And then this one, I know it's 9 inches because I've already tried it. So this is great. Now, we are Invision Hope on limited budget. So I have an 8-inch pan and 9 inches. But guess what? We're going to bake that cake. Okay, guys, we are going to mix the ingredient. I have 12 tablespoons of butter for this recipe, and this is soft room temperature butter. And I'm going to put it in my new baby right here. I'm very excited to have my first KitchenAid, and I hope it's not the last one. As you can see, it takes time to have something that you like, right? For many of us. So I'm going to turn it on, and then it's working like magic. And now I'm going to pour in my sugar. So here I just have 1 cup of sugar. The recipe says 1.5, but we're not very much into sugar, so 1 cup is good for me. So okay, guys, after 1.5 minutes, I'm going to stop so I can scrape it a little bit before I put in the remaining ingredient. Okay, guys, now I'm going to turn this on after scraping. At low speed, I'm going to add 1 egg at a time. There, mix it. So I let it beat, and then I'm going to add my vanilla. Like I said, I love this flavor, right? So I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon full. This is great. And let it beat. And now I'm going to add maybe 1/3 of my milk. Okay, guys, now that we have the sugar, butter, and then our vanilla going in, I am going to mix my baking powder with the flour. I said 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt. Add it, mix it well. Great. I have 1/3 of milk going in, and now I'm going to add the flour a little bit at a time. There you go. Looks great. And then increase the speed to 2 for 1 minute. And I'm going to add the milk. So you really want to go progressively. 1 egg, a little bit more flour, this is really good, guys, and it's going in nicely. And then the remaining flour goes in, nice and smooth. Okay, guys, I have all my ingredients in. I scrape it, and now this is the finish line. I'm going to increase the speed for just 2 and for about 1 to 2 minutes, and that's it. And while it's doing that, I am going to dust a little bit the pan here. I remember that it's greased, and so I'm going to dust it a little bit. And that's how you want it. You don't want too much flour, because if you put too much, then you have a very dry cake, you know, like a crust in the bottom. So just very little dusting here, and it's ready. And you can even dust off the extra. And now this looks good. Okay, guys, now this is ready, and I'm going to pour it in the pan. I'm just going to try to eyeball it. Like I said, I'm still learning all the technique. I hope my camera guy can come a little bit closer. Okay guys, I am putting this into the oven, 325 degree, and I'm going to cook it for about 26 minutes. Great. Now I am going to make the meringue. So this is the part where I'm doing the frosting. This is really my second time trying, so I'm still learning. And the meringue is basically keeping this water simmering right here, and then the pot is it's warm, but as you can see, it's not really touching the water because I have, you know, a deep bowl right there. Add my sugar and a little bit of my egg white here, and I'm going to turn this to simmer a little bit, and then you whisk it until it's just warm enough. So just a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to add, like I said, 1 cup sugar, but we're not very much about frosting. But I'm going to do it because I'm learning how to frost a cake. So that's why I am doing this frosting, guys. So the water is simmering. You don't want it to be too hot. So just whisk until you get like a creamy texture. So 1 more. I'm using this spatula just because this is a non-stick pan, so I don't want to use this one because I might ruin my pan. We are on limited budget, so we do with what we have, guys. Okay guys, now I'm going to proceed with my frosting. So I'm going to pour the meringue in here. There you go. And I'm going to beat it for a few minutes. And I'm going to add the butter. So maybe add the butter a little bit at a time. As you can see, I am learning how to do the frosting. So there you go. Oh, I can see it is going great. Add it and keep there. And to do my meringue, like I said, I use 1 cup of sugar, 4 egg white, and then 2 sticks of butter. Great. Whew, I'm excited, guys. Just for the process. I'm really not a very big frosting type person, but I like to try this and really learn how to make it. I don't know what is your passion. You can share it with me in the comment section down below. So this is going great, guys. So the speed right now is at 6, and I can see that the frosting is forming. This is a big project. You have to start ahead of time. I did some of the cake yesterday, and today I did 2 just to show you how I made it. And now my battery died on me when I was trying to do the meringue. I did it, and because it's been a while, it's a little bit cold now, but I'm just using 1 layer because we really don't like too much frosting. But this one is the strawberry mascarpone. I love this one. It's very creamy, and I just did it right now, so you can see that it's still very well done, right? So very creamy, and it tastes so good. So this is what I'm going to use to crumb the cake. So crumbing the cake is just putting that light layer so I can put my coconut. So This one, I'm just going to do one layer because I'm not so much fond of the buttercream. Everything that you think hasn't been done has been done already, but maybe it's just not your time to try it. So this is what happened to me. Some people might call it midlife crisis. I'm going to take this second cake, as you can see, nice and smooth, and I'm just going to put this side down because that's the soft there. And some people will say you can you know, level the cake. And now I'm going to put this is my raspberry jam, which is what I prefer to the cream. So just a very light layer too. And to see me doing this 4-layer cake for the first time in my life, I think it's thrilling. I love it. And I'm going to put some raspberry fruit just to add a little bit more freshness, as you can see. And I'm going to put it face down just like this and peel it, and I'm going to press down. Ooh, looks great. And this is a homemade cake, guys, so it doesn't have to be perfect. The cake actually came out very well. I love it. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, and one more layer, but for this I'm going to use this beautiful cream. I really love this cream, and this is the strawberry mascarpone. There. And I'm gonna put this face down. You don't have to do this, but doing this really makes the cream stick, so I have to remove it. I think it's better. Okay guys, this is the result, and to tell you the truth, I am impressed because I didn't know I could make a 4-layer cake. But now we are going to taste it, and look at this one. This is a very simple strawberry cake made with just a light mascarpone frosting, and this one is a coconut cake. Now I'm going to taste it, so here we go. This is really a little bit more elaborate. Like I said, I started this process yesterday, so it's not something that you do in one day, and I'm learning, and hopefully I'm gonna get even better, right? And when you are putting this raspberry on top, I notice it's better to go in line so that it's easy to cut the cake. Big cake, guys. This is a 4-layer cake, my first one. I have never done anything like this in my life. Can you come closer? Look at that. Great. There you go. And I'm telling you, this looks delicious. Ooh. Ah. Look at that. Can you do the close-up? Ooh. Ah, good. Well, you can see why I am excited. And look at this. Good. And now, if you want even more effect, how about this is a chocolate bar that I scrape just using a peeler, and this is how I scrape it, and then just add a little bit of fall effects, right? There you go. See the bar falling down? It's fall, but we can still taste something delicious, especially now. It's Christmas season, so just a little bit more of that effect. And there you go. Okay guys, so I'm going to taste it, and let me tell you, this looks so delicious. And if you want, you have to bring it down. So delicious. This is how you want your cake. And this is my first time, and I will be doing more of this. I don't want this structure to fall, so architectural design. You should try this. And now, grab everything that you have on the floor, right? Coconut, chocolate bar. Hey, this is fall season, and you see the ombre, the different shade. This looks like fall, this looks like Christmas, this looks like summer. This is my first time making layer cake, 4-layer cake. If you like this video, subscribe so you can see more of this. Thank you for watching, and I will be putting this recipe on my website, invisionhope.com. So, okay guys, I can tell you, my co-host will be satisfied. This is really trying to do something different. Cake, you know, baking, cooking, it's one of my passion, and I am happy. And you get a bite like this, you have a little bit of everything, raspberry, cake, and then you have the chocolate bar, and of course a little bit of coconut. Delicious. Great. You should try it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next video.